Welcome back, awesome Action Toy fans and subscribers. Another Joy Toy review you'll be pleased to hear. This is from the Crossfire. This is their Crossfire series of figures, and they are from a mobile game here in China, I believe, Crossfire. This is G. I've just reviewed F, and you'll see her again in a second. Now we'll look at G. Now I have opened this before, because actually I reviewed it before, but something happened which I'll tell you about, and I'm going to do it again now. And I'll tell you about what happened in a moment when we get there. So, this is G. Very, very awesome looking figure. Also comes with a bag with the accessories and bits, which are dropping out because I didn't seal it properly. Okay. And we have this sheet here which just says what it's made of, its size, 1/18 scale, shows a picture, and shows the accessories that come with it. Oops, sorry. Okay, now, these, or the new batch, the current batch of Joy Toy figures, come with their accessories and also these spare joints. So that's a knee joint, that's a knee joint, these are wrists or elbow joints. And there is one shoulder joint. There's only one because when I reviewed it the first time, the other one was already, broken, had already snapped. This is before I was manipulating it. This is not something that I did. It was so loose, there's no resistance, it was broken already. Now, the great thing about Joy Toy is that they give you spare joints. So you can change them over yourself, which I did. Now, I'll give you a very quick tip. If you can pick up a very cheap nail care set, you'll probably get tweezers. And you get these little nail tools like this, which I've got and I used very quickly. It took me about, a minute and a half to change the joint over. So I used this one and this one mainly. And also my teeth. To get the broken joint out of the socket. This and hot water. I put in the hot water first for in about 12 to 15 seconds. It was nice and loose plastic, and I can get this in the plastic with a little hook, you can see, and hook out. And that was for the small part here. That was can't even see that. This small part here that was stuck in the arm. Then the bigger part, hot water, was in the shoulder, just teeth, and pull that out. If I had pliers, I would use pliers. Okay, let's come back to the matter at hand. So she's still got spare joints, so it's still good. She looks amazing. She comes with 3 additional hands. She has a left hand gripping for a gun, a left hand open like this, and a right hand open like this. The right hand and left hand are not opposite. The left hand is more open than the right hand, something like that. She comes with a knife, she comes with a pistol which is in the holster, and the knife can be stowed. There's a sheath on the back in there. So the knife, you can see, is just here. Really, really nice. And the knife is secure, the pistol is secure. Okay, how does she hold her weapons? I should note that they've given her a flesh colour and no tights, so it's a bit, I guess, sexy. might be the wrong word for a toy, but you know, she's very brave if it's cold. She goes out like that. Okay, so I take the pistol out the holster. The hand it's got some give, and it does pull back, so it should grip the gun very well. And Joy Toy figures generally do hold their guns exceptionally well. Yeah, she holds that really, really quite well. I should also say that the sculpting is amazing. The paint apps are superb. And the eyes, I'm not sure what technology they're using the eyes, but they just look like real, well, not real, but they're very realistic, but almost to the point of being manga-looking eyes, if you can see. Very, very good. Some of the best eyes I've seen. Okay, so looks really great. Sculpt is great. Paint apps are fantastic. Holds the gun really well. Let's look at articulation before I come to the bigger gun. So she has left and a right, up and down, and she gets a small side to side. Shoulders going upwards. She gets, oh, look at that, way over the flat 180. Very, very good. And on the biceps, let's see, she gets 90 degrees on this hand and just over 90 on the other hand. Pretty damn good. She has trunk, and she should have, maybe it's just trunk. I can't see waist articulation. The other one has got waist, but you'll see that later. So she can turn left and right. She can dip side to side and go forwards and back on the trunk. Hips, they only go so far, then the skirt gets in the way. Now the nice thing about the skirt is, even though it's hard plastic, is that they've made it loose, which means you can take it off if you want, but you look a bit strange and just have panties running around. And also it means it's easier for doing some posing because it does have a little bit of movement in there. Her legs are relatively okay considering. Forwards and backwards, again the skirt's going to get in the way, so it's not great. Double kneecap with skinny legs equals a very, very tight bend, but again the skirts will hinder that a little bit, but nothing to worry about. There is ankle. The ankles do turn a little. There's also some swivel side to side. She gets a decent, very good tippy toes, in fact. And on the Michael Jackson, I think the sculpting, in fact, you can push these boot parts up, and then she'll get more motion, more range of motion, and she'll get a semi-decent Michael Jackson going on. Again, as I said, she holds that pistol exceptionally well. She stands up very, very easily. Now, the guns, neither of them have drilled barrels, which is a shame. Joy Toy, start drilling your barrels, much better again. But they do look really, really good. Okay, let's see how she holds the big one. Now, the issue I have with the big gun is where they join the bar across there. It makes it very hard for figures to hold. And also, if the hand pops out, you can't just slide it back in. You have to open the fingers again to fit around. So let's see. The gun does look good. It's red, gold, black, sort of dry brush a little bit with silver, with a metal colour, which is good. Single-handed, holds that well. Can she hold it double-handed? Now, she has... Stock doesn't appear to be too long, but can she get to the actual other handle of the other arm? Woo! Yes, she can, but she's trying to let go of the trigger handle, but she can do it. She holds that rather well still. I am impressed. She does look good. Okay, let's try an action pose with her. See if she can get any decent action poses with her articulation. Not too bad. Pew, 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 if you like Star Wars. Pew, pew. So she can do some good action poses too. Articulation is pretty cool. If you wanted to take the skirt off, you had to pull it apart this way. Probably best to soak in hot water first. And then you can take the skirt, I should be upwards off, and put it back together. She will look like she's running around in her panties, which, if that's your cup of tea for your action figures, I'm not going to judge you. But you can do that. Okay. Let's compare her with some other figures. Now, I'll compare her first with the other Joy Toy one I reviewed before this. Here. And this one, she's designed to take the skirt off or put the other skirt on. She comes with sort of two skirts. So I did that earlier in the other video. You can see that and suggested videos. Here's some of these are both amazing looking figures. So this one is taller, but she has higher heels, so we'd expect that. If I put them both a bit closer to the camera, you can see very, very nice looking figures. If I use a Star Wars, is it Zori Bliss? She's going to be tiny in comparison, but still can scale okay. In fact, let me move them back so you can see the feet as well. No, too far away. But still scales okay. If I use a Star Wars Knight of Ren, bear in mind, even though he is a male figure, Star Wars is still slightly small. But he does scale well, makes the women look very tall though. We just move them all slightly over. And I will use AIM from Fortnite, one of my favourite 1/18 scale figures. So well done. And he's a bit taller, but he does scale well. But he's a robot. He still scales very well with them. And lastly, I use an Acid Rain Seth Ranger, who I used a lot for comparisons. He is quite big because he's got all his armour on, including the sort of shoe parts to make him bigger. And he, again, is about the same size as AIM. So they all do scale very well. I am really liking these Joy Toy figures at the moment. They are doing a great job. And they are constantly improving. The fact that you get spare joints is amazing. Not just for breakages like I had, but if you want to do customizations and so forth, you get loads of joints if you buy loads of figures, which you can use. Very good job. I do like the Joy Toy figures a lot, and they just keep improving, as I say. Great looking figure. Great job by Joy Toy. Okay, this is Awesome Action Toys, and I'm signing out saying please like, share, and subscribe. I'll be back soon with more Awesome Action Toy videos for you. Stay happy and keep watching, and keep collecting, and keep coming back and watching more videos. Bye bye.